Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? I'm Dharma, and this is going to be it's like a weekly, okay? We're going to go ahead and do all 12 signs right now. Surprise, this is for Betwixt. So if you are not subscribed to Betwixt, please check it out over there. The link for that is in the box below. We are doing this live over here on Dharma Jane, and then it's going to go to members. And then if you want to see it for the rest of the week, you'll have to subscribe over to Betwixt because I'm going to put this video over there. So if you're seeing it live, hello. And if you're seeing this later on, welcome. Check us out on Dharma Jane as well. All right. Tribe shenanigans is what we do here. That is how we vibe. That is how we thrive. I'm ready to get started. You guys ready to get started? What's up? It's nice to see all of you. Okay. Well, I was going to get this. How do I want to do this? How do you want to do it? Let's vote. We love a good vote around here. You want to go around the clock, Aries through Pisces, or do you want to do them as they come out, or do you want to do them by element? First couple of votes will get it. Timestamps are going to be in the box below as they come out. That's Leo. That's Taurus. That's Aries. Also Leo, Scorpio, Gemini, Sag, Pisces. What am I forgetting? Virgo for sure. There's Libra. Aqua. Cancer. Virgo. Capricorn. Cool. Okay. Tara. Okay. I didn't forget you. Cancer came out. All right, let's see who's first. At 250, we have Gemini's first. All right. Gemini. Let's get the good tarot out for you guys. What do we have coming in this week for Gemini, please? 10 of Wands. Somebody might be moving or packing up stuff, or there's like bags and pillows, and something seems like it's I don't know, it's an adventure, but 3 of Wands, 10 of Swords, and Justice. Wow. It's a long way to go, but a short time to get there. Something, bandit run. Okay, so this is maybe you're doing something in this coming week that you knew that you were going to be doing. Like, you know, maybe you scheduled a vacation. This is the week of your vacation. Or maybe you schedule some kind of work and it's like waking up today being like, okay, I'm going to work tomorrow, or I'm doing whatever tomorrow, and it's going to be rough and tough, but by the time I get to the end, everything will be balanced. It feels like if I just do this thing, it's like a self-pep talk. So if sometime during this week you're like, I don't know if this is worth it, or why is this so hard, or what is the purpose of taking on this big burden where I'm constantly moving and shaking and changing things? Stalemate. It might have something to do with money. You're doing something for a purpose. Justice. And that's why in this particular deck, the scales are balanced. So during this time frame, something might be worth it. It feels like you could even be doing what you normally do, and then you sit down and take a break, and you're like, why am I doing this? Why is it like this? It feels like one of those moments where it's like the sky is falling moment, and you're like, why is it like this? And then you get some kind of, it could even be a raven. It could be anything. This is the Ten of Swords, where it's like your work will be respected or paid off, or you'll be shown the way, or you get some kind of, it's like when the light comes out and you're like, oh, and you get shown the way and you're like, that's right. I'm doing this because I can't quit. I'm refusing to compromise because this is what I need to create my stability, surroundings, whatever. And then in the long run, you wind up with justice, with an even set of scales here. And also you have the Firefly and the Fool, and it's like you might meet somebody or know somebody along the way who is like an inspiration or like a muse. And you're like, that's what I'm striving towards. That's what I'm striving for. And I know as long as I keep going, it's going to work out like that for me. Right? That's beautiful. How do we end up at the end of the week? You might actually get some kind of offer because of it. Like if you're putting in hard work towards something, you might get I would call it a third party offer via the internet. And it could be something along the lines of, hey, blah, 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 word of mouth. I heard you were really good. What say you, a J might be relevant. But their offer is to do something constantly. It could be like a better offer, or like, that's my point. That's why you get this like ray of, it might be a bird. It's some kind of, spiritual, like, hey, pay attention right now. And then when you look around, you're like, wow, my work has paid itself off. And then you turn around and get another spiritual confirmation by way of someone or something being like, hey, you want to do more of this. That's amazing. Okay, let's see who we have next here. Coming in hot. Who's up next at 8:10? Taurus. Taurus in the house. Oh, what's up, Captain? I just did Gemini. Nice to see you guys. Taurus in the house. Big Ace of Wands sticking out at me. Okay, what do we have coming in for Taurus this week, please? Nine of Swords. Knight of Wands. Justice again. It feels like one recurring theme right now betwixt the collective is that something happens, but it all works out for the best in the end. This almost feels like there's two people who are, it's not like they're in cahoots. It feels like a third wheel, not a third party, but a third wheel. And one of the people, the one that's like on the outside, they're having some kind of emotional uproar. And they're just off to the side thinking about so many things that maybe they don't even need to be thinking about, but they are. And what is this Nine of Swords? Silence. Suppressing intuition, secrets, and unwanted attention. They're like, I don't even want to be here. I don't even want to, it feels like I don't want to be here. I would like to not be involved in whatever this is, shenanigans and all of the extra. This is the four-way deck, by the way. It goes backwards, forwards, ups and downs. And letting go. Releasing, less is more, reevaluating priorities. And then there it is again, the Six of Rods. It's a milestone. That's the whole point of what I was saying before. There's a collective vibe in the air that something happens and something is released and something is let go of. But because of that, you wind up with the Justice and the Six of Rods. Like, it all works out in the end. And then but it feels like, for at least for Taurus, it doesn't show up until after it's happened. And you might go through a moment where it feels pretty low during this time frame. Tell me about the winning at the end. Ace of Pentacles. See? Nine of Cups, Eight of Wands. That is my whole fucking point. The Ace of Pentacles is the offer. The Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. And the Eight of Wands is it happens very quickly. Who are these people that are, I think they're just friends. Just communicating. Or this could be someone speaking on your behalf. Harmony, compromise. These are not bad people. Or these are just, do you understand what I'm saying? How, let's say you and two other people are like, hey, let's go to the fair or whatnot. And then those two people, you all go together. And two of you are having fun and one of you is not. And it doesn't have anything to do with the people that you're around. And these friends of yours, they feel like friends, they might even pick up on the fact that you're not having a good time. And so that's when this turns around. They're like, wake up, let's have some fun. Have a little joy. They're the joy bringers. And it's because something has ended with a woman. And it's not going very well at all. This could be other friends or family members or just it feels just like, sometimes we go through rifts with people, and whoever this is for Taurus, we're upset about it. It's not going well, but you have these friends who get you to come, it feels like coming out of a funk, like they remind you that there are good things. This is beautiful energy. I love it. It's like if you would look up right in front of you, you have friends right in front of you, and they want to make you feel good. Love that. Love it. Okay. Who's next? I'm blind. 13, 15. Leo. Leo in the house. I hate saying that. In whose house? Not my house. The Judgment. Someone is going to release and allow themselves to believe that pigs can fly. I love this card. It has a little piggy up in the corner. And they're going to give somebody what they want. You might know someone, a Queen of Wands, who has a black cat. Look at how jazzed she is to be receiving whatever that is in her hand. And it feels like you might know somebody with buzzed sides and long hair on top. And they're like, I keep thinking about them anyways. Might as well. It feels like might as well. Ace of Pentacles. Right there it is. And the King of Swords. And the Ace of Wands, yeah, I bet. So this is a Leo or someone in Leo's life who is sitting by themselves, overthinking, overanalyzing, doing the King of Swords thing, which is all of the thoughts and the entire matrix, and they can slide it around, and it's like a computer screen in front of their brain, and that's how they're functioning. And they are making the judgment to let some pigs fly. What if? It feels like, how am I going to know about what if I don't ever experience what if? So, might as well. What's the Ace of Wands? It's change. And the Wheel of Fortune. It's a light bulb moment. It's they let somebody know. They decide to tell the truth in a direct message. Somebody might offer to have some wine with someone else. This is someone, they're like, you know what? You've got the dog here. This is a very supportive friend. This is a loyal, devoted companion. It's aged well over years and years. And they're like, you know what? I'm just going to let it happen. See what happens. I'm just going to let myself see what it's like. I'm going to do that. I'm just going to shoot my shot and see what happens. It feels like this is after much deliberation. That's why the King of Swords is here and the Raven. You guys might have been dreaming about each other. There's heavy telepathy here. Third eye to third eye. You guys can probably hear each other think. And you don't realize that that's what that is. I know that for me in the past week, I have texted a friend who is Leo Moon twice, and I wasn't checking his social media, and then I went back later and looked, and what I had texted him almost at exactly the same time, he had posted something on social media that answered my question. That's crazy. I was like, wow, that's crazy. And it feels like that stuff is happening with them too. It's surprising and shocking. And you have the Ace of Pentacles and Ten of Coins. They're like, I'm just going to go for it. I'll never know what if I don't experience it. So I'm just going to do this. That is awesome. Well, what happens as an outcome? I heard joy and glee. If someone just ended something with somebody, they're going to find out some information about why it ended, and it's going to upset them. So you might notice that they cling a little bit harder to you in the moment, and you're like, it's just a spidey sense that you might feel. It doesn't have anything to do with you. What happens with the couple as an outcome during this time frame? You guys, I think the same thing happens on the feminine end too, where you guys go into a bubble. It's you and me against the world. Forever more. Oh my God. Did I just say that? I said that. I love it. Wow. Congratulations, Leos. All right. Who's next at 1910? Sag. Sagittarius. Uh-oh. Here come the wild children. Tell me about Sag this week, please. Justice, again. That is my whole point. Everything that you thought was off was not. The moon. That's Libra. That's Pisces. Sag. Wow. 3 major arcana for Sagittarius. And 8 of Wands. So you might know someone that wears boots to work, like brown work boots. You could wear tank tops also. You guys could live really close to each other, or somehow or other it's like just a street apart, something like that, and you're howling at the moon at the same time. This is all happening. This is all so sudden. This is all so sudden. You know, you might know someone who has a chest tattoo directly in the middle of their chest. 10 of Pentacles. This is all so sudden. The Emperor. This one is ready to settle down, and they're ready to settle down right now. It does feel sudden. It feels intense. This person has made a solid decision with the Two of Swords and the King of Swords. That was a on purpose decision to stop being defensive or blocked off. What the Sagittarius, wasn't that what the Sagittarius long reading was? The whole story is that they were going to stop resisting you. So if this is a reconciliation with the Three of Cups, it is the Emperor and the Empress. Hella reciprocated. And then I heard opportunity of a lifetime. What's that all about? You might see a fox or like a place with a barn and a fence. Opportunity. It's a castle. What's castle in Lenormand? Pride, recognition, fortitude. It's a castle. And there's a mask here too, but the mask is the this one in particular is the theater mask. That's tragedy and comedy. And the Lovers, there might be a place that has like Victorian stone things, and you might have to travel there. This is an opportunity of a lifetime, and so they've decided to stop the resistance, and then boom, you wind up in this major opportunity. Ace of Cups. 10 of Swords is there too, so if you guys were, if there was some kind of resistance or something like that, it's done. The resistance is over. Viva, it's not Viva la Resistance. The resistance is over. That's Craytown. All right, who's next? Aquarius. 23, 30 for Aqua. Are we ready, Aqua babies? Y'all know how much I love to read for the Aquarians. It's my jam. It's what we do here. Okay. Tell me about Aquarius. I want to know. Ace of Cups. And the Fool. Wow. I want to know what love is. You have letters A, C, and F. Somebody is holding space for someone else on purpose. They are going to block off everything else and fill up this particular cup. And there's that amethyst again. I saw that earlier. And the Magician. It's like somebody realizes as long as they fill into a particular cup, this is that moment where someone realizes your grass is green where you water it. Your landscape that is maintained thrives or something like that. And they are blocking off everything else and holding space for a particular person that they've been trying to manifest for quite some time. But if you look at these images, it looks like both of you are doing that. But it also could be like this masculine is creating this portal and painting this picture. And she's like, okay, it feels like the Joker and Harley Quinn. And he's like, saying that you would die for me is too easy. Would you live for me? And she falls back into it. This is mega surrender on both ends. And that is a glorious thing. It's lots of sacred geometry. We have Leo here. Somebody wants to know about a date specifically. What day would that be? In some 3 weeks, something like that. And they are Wheel of Fortune. Did you see how that flung out? These are two people who are equally deciding that this is something that they want, and they are creating space, holding space. And there's all of these images of this like perfect, it's like a perfect circle. It's harmony. It is sacred. It's some kind of perfect spiritual alignment. As above, so below. You could even ask Spirit for that. Like, design this portal for me. And they do. And you jump in with 2 feet forward. And can't get enough of it. You never want to get enough of it. Why would you? It's exactly what you asked for. Okay, and so what is the outcome then for these folks during this week? The Chariot, forward movement, exactly. Ten of Cups. It's just unexpected that it would Wheel of Fortune. That's my point. Maybe it's unexpected that it worked out the way that it did. Maybe it's unexpected that it's the person that it is. You're asking Spirit for something specific, okay, and then you get it and you're like, wow, I didn't realize it was them. The cross. It's exactly my point. If you ask Spirit to bring you what's good for you, they will. And it feels like someone here does that. And they're surprised at the response that they get. Not gonna lie, that's kind of hot. I'm obsessed with Aquarians. Okay, give me a break. Who's next? At 28:15. Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. 3 of Cups. You might be hanging out with family or a particular woman, or if you're the woman, they're inviting you somewhere. There could be a lake or water, or you might ride down a road where, like, have you ever ridden on a lake road where you're driving but the lake is like right there? In big lakes, like where I live, there isn't really a shore. It's like land and then cliff and then lake. But it feels like you're going somewhere and you're reconciling with someone that you might have a kid with them, or they have a little kid with them. You might also get some money and like just make it rain on the people that you love. It's kind of a Capricorn thing to do, right? Because the Pentacles, Pentacles, Pentacles right here. Someone might be a Sagittarius. But it's like during this time frame, somebody's like, I feel like being around my people. I feel like vibing. And so you have this 3 of Cups vibe where you might actually go looking at stars, or there's movement here, travel. You might be like, hey, let's go to up there and it'll be fun. And everybody goes and you're like just throwing that dough out like cheddar. This is lavishing your friends. This is being really generous. Pisces could be around. A Leo. Someone might like drunk text an Aquarius while you guys are doing whatever, and you're like, don't do that. You better not. That's a terrible idea. Don't do that. This feels like fun and being generous and kind and like wanting to be around your people and then like making it happen. So what happens as an outcome for this time frame for Capricorn? Judgment, the World. You might, if you meet a lady there, if you're a guy or if you're the lady, you guys could have those lingering. Have you ever just like had an amazing night with somebody, like an amazing night, and then the next couple of days you had flashbacks, if you know what I'm saying? I snorted. But can you, that's what that feels like. It's good vibes all over town. I love that. Okay, who's next? Libra, yay! 31:45 for Libras. Okay, what do we have coming in for Libra for the week, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I like the all signs because you can jump around. Wish I could see what you guys are saying. Hey, what's up, Sin? Wow, the Seven of Wands just popped out, but this is the good tarot, and she's in a protective, happy bubble. I'm live right now. Nope, you need to go right now, please. Thank you so much. Close door behind you. Okay, for Libra. 32. Redo that real quick. The Chariot. And 4 of Wands. You might go someplace that has peace flags or those multicolored flags. They're like triangles and they are in it like that. Could be a festival or something along those lines. People could be dancing. But it feels like you're going somewhere and you are saving some money for it. Wheel of Fortune. Tell me about the the Chariot first, though. Because there's 4 Pentacles involved with that, and that would talk about saving money for something. Somebody figures out something on their own. A light bulb turns on about being grounded, and it saves you all kinds of money. I don't know what I just said. And in return, here it is again. Something happens, but it works out in your favor. And you get this offer or invite here to take something to the next level. And you guys are mirrored, 6116. You might just be allowing yourself, this is like 2 different things. You weasel out of some situation that has to do with movement. This could even be like car troubles. And you get to save all this money. And in return, you get this offer to take something to the next level with someone that you are going to let yourself fall in love with. Heard it just like that. You're going to let yourself fall in love with this person or this thing. The Fool. 6 of Cups. Right. You might get some kind of confirmation that someone heard your boundaries and is planning to respect them. This is a moment of getting exactly what you asked for. So what happens with these Ace of Cups? You might be suspicious about this reunion because it feels more than a union. They're asking you to take something to the next level on purpose, and they're very blunt about it. And it has to do with Four of Wands, which would be a foundation. I mean, the diamond ring, there's plenty of other cards that could indicate an invite. The diamond ring is something more serious than that with someone that you love. What is the what's the next level? What does that look like? Could be with an Aquarius. Collaboration. Heart-centered collaboration. Where is the... I want the... Hold on. Just like, hold on. Where's the Santa Muerte deck? Oh my God, it's all the way up there. Of course it is. Oh, and I just saw the Ace of Cups. I knew I was called to this deck. What is the next level? What does that look like? King of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. It might have to do with pentacles or making something tangible. The Empress. If you are a childbearing age, they might want to talk about that, having a baby, and otherwise tarot babies are starting something new. But she's got a wedding dress on. And this King of Wands can see the whole future. They can see what it would be like with you, and they're about it. And so they're going to light a match and you guys might take a picture together. I heard your first picture together. And you are just all kinds of pouring into each other's cups. And if you had exes and stuff, they see. But this is moving, it moves really fast. But you're fucking stupid happy about it. Oh yeah, welcome Betwixt, folks. I have a mouth on me. Okay. I always do that for Libras. I went over. So that's the point for Libra during this time frame, is that someone is going to make an official offer to take something to the next level. And you're about that life, and also something about a vehicle that works out in your favor. Okay. Who's next at 39 even? Cancer. Is Tara still on here? She's been waiting a long time. Okay. Cancer babies. What do we have coming in for Cancer, please? The Sun, Queen of Cups, and the King of Wands. Six of Pentacles. Whoa, I just froze. Well, the Sun is happiness, but that's not what I was seeing. I'm seeing a dynamic between a masculine and a feminine where there is pure reciprocation and glee. But the Six of Pentacles, I kind of feel like has to do with money as well. This person is family with you or has been developing for a long time. The Moon. For some of you, this could be a masculine who hasn't been thoroughly involved lately, and they get some kind of spidey sense that they better start paying you attention. So there is a cricket in this room. It's one huge cricket, big giant black cricket. And somebody mentioned on the last video that it was annoying. I know. My bedroom is right there and he does that all night, but I don't know where it is. It could be anywhere in here. But that could be something that's relevant for Cancer, is that there is a spiritual cricket chirping and chirping and chirping to get you to pay attention, or that could have happened to the masculine and they're like, whoa, I'm about to lose this one, or I need to do, it feels like I should probably do something more than what I've been doing for this one specifically because she deserves it. Somebody could have really long black hair. They could give you money to go do something. And it's the Queen and King of Pentacles and the Lovers. There's also this indication of this masculine who's like walking on eggshells because there's a feminine around who has put her heart out there on her sleeve and made something clear about the way that she wants things. And he got a heavy spidey sense that if he does it in one way or another, I don't want to say comply, but when a woman lays down her boundaries, she's laid them down, and that's just the way that is. And so do they? Yeah, Two of Cups. Hell yeah. And the Ace of Pentacles. They offer something different. I was just talking to Seven about this. She's a Cancer. About changing the narrative. Somebody requests that the narrative is changed, or things look a little different, or that you do something in a particular way, and this masculine does. I think that's the point. What's the outcome then? The Magician. And the Sun. You start with the Sun and you end with the Sun. I think that's the whole point. For Cancers during this time frame, you need to ask for what it is that you want and you'll get it. All right. Who is next at 43? Aries. Okay, Aries. What's up with you guys? What's up with Aries? Judgment again. Somebody's going to let something go. They know they need to. Could be a Leo. Somebody here could be asking for money and you don't want to give them any money. But this also with that, you know how those change purses with that little clippy thing where you have to like unclip it to get it to open? It feels like somebody is clamping their heart closed. An Empress. Because someone may be going back to an Empress. This could also be a woman here who is deciding to have her tubes tied. That's random. The Chariot. Wheel of Fortune. And the Four of Wands. For the others of you, this is about closing off to a particular person who was not going to give you Empress status. They took away that opportunity. And so it's a decision to move on and move forward away from that person, because as an Empress, you get to decide what it is that you want out of your life. And unfortunately, not everybody that's involved is going to give you what you want. And so in which case, they can't come along. And this feels like that realization, we're balanced and centered now. And this also talks about asking questions, asking for what it is that you want. And this is also seeing that if you're with someone that keeps going back to an ex, that situation is likely never to change. And so we clean it up with the broom. We sweep away all the energy from that and say, you know, you do this releasing, this surrender, right? And it's like, I'm going to let go of things that, what do they say? Things that don't serve me anymore, or things that are not for my highest good, or whatever that is. And it leads you right in, leads that means the Chariot, to the Lovers, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Four of Wands. Letting go, if I could title this, I would say letting go of one thing leads you into the life that you always wanted. But you have to let go of stuff that holds you back first. It's like a rule, right? Okay, 46:15. Oh, that was fast. I'm sorry, Aries. Scorpio. My bad, Aries. That was a quick one. Sorry. But that's the point. That's the whole week. You have to deal with emotions. You have to go through particular emotions in order to have something specific. Now, I just noticed, we're on the Scorpio now, that for the first time ever, these cards are bent in one direction. And I'm very Libra about my cards. I shuffle them in all directions, but someone's going to bend someone else's will for Scorpio during this time frame. Justice. So if you're married, you could be worried about it. 10 of Pentacles. Because someone could be sitting around by themselves looking at stuff on the internet, and they're alone. So there could be a person here who is either married but they feel alone, or they're separated from someone. Eureka! Eureka! Somebody figures something out. Somebody gets an okay for something specific. They get the okay. Eureka! And they are going to water that garden. Didn't we just talk? I don't know who I was talking about that for. About your grass is greener where you water it. Maybe they didn't think that they were going to be able to. It feels like Eureka. What's the Eureka moment? Key insight. The key. Something that's helpful. This thing that can get everything going. I'm like really excited all of a sudden. It does feel like Eureka. And yeah, because there's Head the Stallion. There's crazy, crazy, crazy emotions here. And it's victory and Eureka. And it's like they tried so hard to figure it out and to make it happen. And now they are. And it feels good, right? Victory. And someone's like, I'm so proud of you. The House. And the opportunity. Somebody can see themselves being old with another person in a particular place. It's almost like this is the thing that's going to put me ahead of the pack. This is the thing that's going to get me to be the winner, to win the girl, to win the whatever race. There's a Scorpio here, or someone that's dealing with a Scorpio that is, they sit around by themselves. They might lay on their side and look at their phone like that, and they think and plan and attempt to find this key. It feels eureka. I don't know how else to explain it. It feels like a eureka moment. And then they take action on it, the Tower. And the Sun. And the Ace of Pentacles. And I heard they get the exact response that they were hoping to get. 10 of Cups. Exactly. Eureka. What's the outcome for this time frame for Scorpio? The Sun, again. And the Magician. Somebody's like, I'm a master manifester. Yeah, you are. Good job. Okay. 50-50 is Virgo. So you could be split right down between something. 50-50. My dear Virgos. Might be on the right, what do they call it? Being right on the fence. 2 of Swords. Yeah, 50-50. The Star. This could be about an Aquarius, and you just don't know how you feel about them anymore. That you could know somebody with a chest tattoo and leg tattoos. And it's like somebody's getting themselves all dolled up and waiting on someone. And they show up. 6 of Cups. And the Fool. And the Lovers. Yeah, they do. Why are you 50-50 about this person if you're mentally preparing yourself to see them? Because somebody knows that taking on this person in order to get it to be balanced is a challenge. Because this one is squirrely. They do shit that you might not like. This is what I was talking to Tara about earlier again with the changing the narrative thing. So it's like you're expecting a person or a situation to come back around. You are fully expecting it to happen. And you need someone to see things clearly. And you're not sure that they're going to. In which case, that's where the 50-50 comes in. It's the Devil versus the High Priestess. And you might say something along those lines. Like, I'm not interested in... If you're the one that I want, you are the one I want. Ooh, 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 honey. 4 Swords. They hear you. They're looking at you different. They are hearing things differently. They hear you. But they might not say very much. They might just internalize it. Basically, during this time frame, you guys, they do show up. They do. You knew they were going to, and so you sit them down over a glass of wine or something, and you have a grown-up adult conversation about how, I don't know, it might be how you want to be treated or how, you know, if you, buddy, I'm live right now.
I want a kiss.
No, sir. I need for you to go back into your room, please.
Me.
Or in there, whatever you want to do.
But they won't go.
Okay, I'm live right now. Oh, it's distracting. I'm sorry. I don't remember what I was saying. Bring it back, please. So this person likely comes back around with their same shit. They do things like a parrot, always. But we have a feminine here who is on the fence about whether or not she wants to mess around with this person because of that. And so she is planning to have this conversation in order to get things to go in a different way. The Chariot, the Hierophant, Judgment. And it kind of feels like it's like a, I don't want to say now or never. That cricket is fucking driving me crazy. I don't want to say it's a now or never thing, but it's like this masculine gets the hint that it's going to be a no if these boundaries are not respected. And I don't think they like that very much at all. They don't want it to be a no. What's the outcome? Ace of Swords, Nine of Wands, the Devil. Blocking out. It probably makes them mad because they want to do devil energy stuff. It's fun. The World. They might take a day or two to think about it. Yeah. And then they decide, Ace of Cups, it's worth it. They decide that what you're asking for is worth it. Okay. And Pisces, who was going to be last anyways. 56:30. All right. Last but not least, Pisces? Eight of Coins, Page of Pentacles. So, you might notice you might be waiting for somebody who calls you or talks to you or interacts with you over Pentacles. That you might be employed by them or you might purchase something from them. And somebody has it in their mind that the next time they get a hold of you, they are going to say something. An offer of it feels like the last time they did this, they got shot down. But she's just so pretty. You might know someone with like a mole on their face or something like that. She's just so pretty. She just is like, they're going to try again. This is a repeat offender. So this is someone, for some of you, who has already tried to shoot their shot with you and wanted to date you, or if this is a job, okay, it could be hire you. And so they're coming back around, like, on second thought, what if unbreak my heart, they don't want to, what's their second offer? This could be, I don't even know if I want to freaking put this on Betwixt because there's been so many interruptions from my family. This offer is grounded. I feel like you like it. But you want more education on it, or you want more info. If this is a job, you could be like, sure, I'll do that, but you need to pay for my school to learn how. They might require some kind of like special certification. And you're like, I can do that, but I'm not paying for it. You need to pay for me to do that. Or if it's a person, a Libra could be involved. Or if it's a person, they might counter you, counter offer. You're like, oh, you're offering me this and that. You know, what do I get out of it? And so it feels like a deep discussion on how both people can get what they want here. It's key insight. And the woman gives up the insight. She says it. If this is a woman receiving this information, she might shoot them down again and put them in the friend zone. Sorry, it's like never ever going to happen. The Fool and Two of Cups, but we can be best friends. But if it's a job or business or something like that, you might be very like, sure, I'll do it, except you need to foot the bill. And it's a big change for you. And it's a collaboration that you wind up really wanting to be involved in. Okay, so thanks so much for tuning in. Make sure you smash that subscribe button, and we will do this more often, okay? And as soon as we get to 1,000 subscribers over on Betwixt, I'll be doing the lives from over there. But we need 500 more subscribers to make that happen. And then we will be back into the algorithm, all right? I love you guys so much, and I'm going to be back on later on for a daily and a moons, okay? Till next time, bye.